everyone, once again I may pay your attention to my official channel Path Ultima. Today the channel just going to give you the summary and talk justify about the great national spending routes we have. This starting before the news was very an impacting news from just spread out all the parts of India from the north to west, west to south to everywhere. I'm talking about he just belongs to the Gandhi family and the Congress still just believing and following that he should be the future of Indian Congress and he is be the future of Prime Minister of our country. It's none other than the one and only Rahul Gandhi. So we say that Rahul Ji, right? Rahul Gandhi, it's unfortunately he just been disqualified as a member of parliament representing from Wayanad Lok Sabha in Kerala state. Right. So this is a thing we have to definitely have to the challenge is going to just give you a brief a summary about what are the things happen. What are the major reasons just behind how he became disqualified as a member of parliament. So what are the things just happen now? We just look at back to where we're starting. So the Narendra Modi, it's a current prime minister of our country from 2040. He is be the ruling leader of our country. He is the face and brand of our country. So there is the people just some people just want to be getting a chance for our country. They just want to be a new leader just born from. They just want to be a creative leader. They just want to be a new India. So who is going to be the face that's who is going to be the same opponent that's be faced like a Narendra Modi? Because Narendra Modi, after becoming this prime minister, is the supreme brand of our country. He taken India to another level. Really about that once, and that's the one of the leader of the superior authority. And whatever the things he just to say to support it and follow with their people. That's be essential because even there is no one equals the power in the BJP rule because that kind of power and money power and muscle power, whatever the power you already have, that's Narendra Modi. Right. So who is going to be the same equalization the opposition leader how to from that's opposition party? Still they're not finding anyone. Right. Some just most of the 50% of people say that Narendra Modi just is a Rahul Gandhi because that's the beginning of their rivalry from 2000. And still there just some of the Congress still have not declared who is going to be that space for Narendra Gandhi for upcoming 2024 election also. Somehow they just want to become a new leader. So how can they just find out even the new leader? Because there are, especially I just want to say that Indira Gandhi's family, the Sonia Gandhi is be officially resigned its duty as a president of UPA. So there should be they apart from the Gandhi family now they just be started ruling the party. So this is after the long time. It's been another long journey for the Gandhi family who just be the ruling leader for their just a representative party. It's begun no more than 40 or 15 years. Right, it's starting from Rajiv Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, everywhere. They all be the dominating leaders because of why the people they just love the affection, they believe in everything they have to them. So not only someone who tried to force them to how to do, and even they don't like to be decided. This is a destiny just came from that, the love and because the Congress just known as the heart and soul of Indian, right? The party just known as heart and soul of Indian. So they want because the Gandhi family just make like a big role to just take it to another level to the Congress party, right? They have done superior contribution for throughout there. It's not only for one leader, starting from the history, the past, from Indira Ji, Jawaharlal Nehru, Gandhi, and Rahul Gandhi. The reason everyone that just contributed very well. The upcoming young woman empowered leader, even Priyanka Gandhi, have just done a superior contribution for them. So now we just move to why he just be disqualified as a member of parliament, the Rahul Ji. because he have make a one question, the question against to the central government during the just how the during the functions of the party meeting at the, so he the opposition, that Narendra Modi, who was sitting the right side of the, and he just make one question that people from India just want to know 20,000 crore Indian rupee worth. So he, the Narendra Modi, just keeping the relation with the coming upcoming terror businessman, one of the sensational businessman in India, the second businessman in our country, the Adani group, right? The Adani have some legal just probably have connections with for the weapons and other activity. None other our neighbor country Israel. So all this fact he is making a questions, and the people, he is a member of the parliament, a representative from Kerala state, he have to right to just make the question against even the government or the prime minister of the country. That's why people he voted, because he not a part of opposition leader of the central government, but it's a part of the member of the parliament from the opposite side, and he have to right to just ask the questions, because the country is a democratic country, the 133 crore people, because the country just not written any personal property, right? Even every 5 years, why the election conducted? Because the people have the right to vote, the people have the right to choose which one who have to let them to the country, right? So he might be this question to again. So what the BJP government done, that they just be make another, they just know about the, he represented from the member of parliament, and he just make it officially disqualified, because they point out the Rahul Gandhi just blame about the country and include just using the words of the religions, right? They just say that it's affected. He said that it's not only the Narendra Modi, the prime minister of the country, and he said that the completed person from who is been named, the person who just been named as a Modi from around the India, or they just be help to the victims of religious terrorism, right? What that kind of things he they just, but really we don't know about the more things about whether he just be right or right asked it. But as a representative from the member of the parliament, he have to right to ask the questions against her. That's why people who just voted him. So he just have three questions. What was the relation between Narendra Modi and India? Where is the 20,000 crore people? And during the time from 2000, and the after second as a role, because 2019 that Narendra Modi reclaimed just once again just won his election and became the prime minister once back to back. So during that he traveled several places, and with the fund of in there, what was the fund he raised, and he just also asking some questions about relating the relationship between Adani with the Israel country, right? So these all questions as a valuable question. That question should be asked for any person. The question, but you just keep the question and think each citizen around India have to just think about that one. That's a question, was a valuable question, an important question. The government, the prime minister, they have to give the answer, but they just go into the right way. It shows that the people, the person, when any citizen or any representative from the member of parliament, even they just ask Mikey will raise their voice against the government, keep them for that just close their mouth, right? Even just look who just make their post mark. He just known as the prime minister, the future prime minister of the country. Still the people who believe in the dominant leader, and he is well educated. He have just know how to write everything. So even just imagine yourself that even the Narendra Modi tried to just stop the voice of Rahul Gandhi. Because even that there is Rahul Gandhi getting out of protection. Rahul Gandhi, it's even they just ask the questions that from the leader, central government and the judicial try to stop the voices of, right? And they want to be banned Rahul Gandhi for a president. They just make officially as a disqualified as a member of parliament, right? So even the Gandhi family just basically kind of just to imagine what of the rest of the leaders and rest of the person around our country, the normal citizen, even they just do not have to right to ask any questions to the government, because this our law it's everything, because no person should be the higher the judicial, the law is be the rules and regulation, the respect of the country, the terms and condition. The rules equal for everyone. It's for prime minister, for the leaders, for the celebrity, for the cricketers, for the normal person, for the businessman, for the women, the children's. Everyone's for equal. Equal it's one judicial, right? So no one is upper than the law. That's the words from I saw that it's written on the book of our judicial, and I saw that the government of it was his name. Unfortunately, I forgot his name, but he was mentioned about the same thing. It means the law is a very crucial part. So he asked the questions to again. So then we get qualified. So what we looking for that even the government tried to start anything against to the Rahul ji, because if we just officially have no chance to be as a representative from member of parliament from the Kerala state, from the Lok Sabha of Wayanad, there should be upcoming 2024. There is to be one more. Just have to go to the another. We are going to face one more the Indian election. So before that there is to be a sub election for who is going to be representative from that going to the Lok Sabha, right? But until now there is for the central probably the waters authority, they just make already that few 4 elections for upcoming 4 states of Kerala, but they don't keep any talking anything, just talk about this version or any election. It means that there is something just going to that. We hold waiting for that. What was the result just going to happen? Whether it should be the right favor to the Rahul Gandhi, or it's that the powerful mindset, the strong leadership just haven't affected to the Indian judicial also Narendra Modi. Right, we have to wait for that one. Right. So let's talk about the candidates of Friday Night SmackDown. Right, we back to the straight edge. The current defending champion Rachel Reigns with its partner Liv Morgan. They just beat Lita and the legendary Becky Lynch and became the new WWE Tag Team Women's Champion. Right, this is the first time that Liv Morgan just won as a tag team title. And speaking about her partner, it's none other Rachel Reigns. She is last time she just won the company of another diva in the representative from Friday Night SmackDown and crowded as a champion. And she done also. And speaking about the, and do not try to just take away for the Liv Morgan. She is Money in the Bank winner and Liv the but for as a tag team unit, she just first time for. So they're just going to be addressing the Friday Night SmackDown WWE universe. Right after they just make the victory at the greatest, after they just waiting for the time, they just won their opportunity at the greatest stadium of all in a fatal 4-way tag team tournament. They just beat the rest of the 3 teams and just be qualified the number 1 team. So they deserved their position for to face them, and none other than it's speaking about them, the Becky Lynch and that. But unfortunately, that match Becky Lynch been not gotten. So they're addressing. So what way they just want to know. So that's we already just have talked about and discussed of the earliest part of our straight edges. So don't try to just want to be communicate and not to just explain the same thing one more time. Let's avoid that one. So we have to focus the current. We have to say about the public what they just want to say the entire universe about them. So how they just try to talk about them, they're just addressing how their beliefness and their strength and their success to beat none other than. So during the time what was expecting the normal thing, they'd say there is 2 divas looking for a number 1 candidate for that. The former a businesswoman, she just have the role of the business lady and controlling the diva divisions of 2 brands of world wrestling entertainment, including Friday Night SmackDown and the leading brand of Monday Night Raw with the new sensation. So together they just be part of the team. They just be really started as a team for the greatest stadium of all the WrestleMania this year. So they just want to became the champion. Right? But they just came, we talk and attack in them. So they want demand, they just want a number 1 opportunity, a number 1 continuous match for the Smack Women's title, right? It's they just allowed to that, we have to wait for that one. So I hope you just listen my channel. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.